First of all, let me say that I'm not against democracy. I am for democracy. In fact, I say that, the strength of democracy is that this discourse is coming out. What I'm quoting and what I am reading is what scholars, liberal scholars in Western countries, in the United States, in Europe, in Britain, are doing, examining why democracy has failed in the West. And they want to fix it. And I think it can be fixed. And I agree with those who say that, is it really that, can we tweak it? I think you can tweak it. Is it people? Is it individuals that make democracy that degrade democracy, shall we say? Part of that is technology. So it's a question of how you save the system. I think in the end, as Winston Churchill says, democracy is still the best system after all else has been tried. So when I raise this discussion, it's not that I want to down democracy. Please don't get me wrong. In fact, I come out saying that I think American democracy is strong, and what we see and all the criticisms that are leveled on it, I think it will survive no matter what you say. Is how do you tweak it and what do you have to do? So it's a question of, do people change it? If you get rid of a set of people, does it make a difference? Do you still have to do something else, you see? And it is polarization of views, and it is how, I guess, party politics uses a process. So I am not against democracy. I am questioning how it has been used. And if it is the structure that allows it to be used badly, how do you fix that structure? I hope that puts
Excellent.
people at ease, because I am not against democracy. And I
Not at
said
all.
that it is a good thing that democracy allows this kind of discussion.
Was something that you said at Chicago Council. The essence of democracy is the government's responsiveness to people.
Yes.
And of course, well-functioning democracies carry that property. But Chen Li-ping in the audience, maybe a little mischievously, points out that non-democracies also have that feature. So she says China is not a democracy, but the people report great trust in the government. And that trust comes from how they have seen the government respond to their wishes, whether it's the middle class wanting to stamp out corruption or a range of other similar areas of contention. So Li Ping's statement is non-democracies also are responsive to people. How do you view those states then?
You know, I guess I go for good governance, in the end. Democracies in the, democracy allows for good governance, but that democracy does not necessarily ensure good governance.
Mhm.
But if you have good governance, you can bet your sweet life there is some degree of democracy and accountability there. I will put it that way. Now,
Certainly, yes.
I have not brought in, it is true, some non-democracies, in fact, do respond to people. But there are other issues as well, I think. Human rights, I'm only talking of responsiveness to people's needs. So there is more than just, responding. I think I'm reacting to what is the strong criticism of Western democracies. No matter who you vote in, there doesn't seem to be any policy change. So alternation of power, which is Schumpeterian, and all of us grew up studying that, doesn't ensure that you change anything, because it could be Tweedledum and Tweedledee. And both parties are a bit alike and they're just fighting, you don't see much change. So how do you ensure that democracy must be responsive to people? I said democracy must ensure this.